All right, you back up, back, back. Good girl. All right, I'm here with Stella today, and Stella is kind of in the process, like we're getting really close to being able to mount her. So figured I would just film a little for you guys today since I got my handy dandy microphone. And me and my friend Melanie have been doing some groundwork with her very slowly. She's come along very slow, which is no fault of her own. She's actually super smart, and we're pretty sure she was broke at one point in her life. But I just have too many horses and clients, so she gets kind of put to the back burner. But this year I'm really hoping we can actually ride her and do stuff with her, give her a job. But yeah, so she's worn the saddle a few times with me lately, so we're getting pretty close to being able to mount her. And today, I don't know, we'll see how she does, but I think I could probably try sitting on her. Oh girl, what do you think, babe? I don't know if you guys can even, if you're just looking at her butt or not. Here, can you turn this way? Good girl. Move that leg over. Move your leg over. Move your butt. Good girl. Thank you. All right. So even though she's worn the saddle already with these green horses, I still like to just act like it's still day one. I drop the pad on the ground. Make sure they're kind of prepared for any of this if it does happen. Good girl. Let her check it out if she wants. I think she's more so just knows I have treats in my pocket. And do everything on both sides. Good girl. All right. That's probably good. Good girl. Now, I personally prefer to do all my saddling with these green horses or horses that I'm just starting out in the middle of the ring. Good girl. Good girl. I don't like seeing people saddle horses for the first time, or even like, I would say I saddle horses out in the middle like this for the first 30 saddlings or something like that, even if they're really good about it. I just don't like seeing people saddle horses for the first time in cross ties or being tied at all. I just feel like that's a recipe for disaster. So I'm sure I could saddle her tied and she probably wouldn't do anything, but I don't want something to happen that starts a whole course of events that we have to unravel, you know? So I saddle them all out here. And Stella is like, we think she's probably about 20 years old. So like, she's not a young, crazy colt or anything. Like, and especially if she's been broke at some point in her life, which I thought she was, then she's like probably fine. But okay. All right. So she's not very tight. Like, I can get my hand in there pretty good. But I'm going to go ahead and do a little lunge like this before we tighten her up more. All right, babe. Good girl. All right, we walk, walk, walk. And like I said, she is probably about 20 years old. So like, I don't make her gallop for 15 minutes or anything on the lunge line before doing this. She really hasn't shown me that she needs that. So, you know, we're just kind of taking it easy, just making sure if she does have a little buck in her, we can get that out before I try to get on. And there are going to be jump cuts in this video. I know some people don't like jump cuts with training videos, but like, dude, I don't think y'all want to watch me just lunge this horse in a circle for 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to cut it out unless something exciting happens. Good girl. Good job. That was pretty good. We're still working on that, changing direction kind of swiftly like that. So, you know, she's not perfect at it, but that's okay. Oh. All right. Well, she's gotten a feel for it. Doesn't seem like there's any pinches or anything happening. I'm going to tighten her up a bit. Good girl. Get her nice and snug. Good job. Also, just give her a little bit of release. Good job. Good girl. Practice our flapping noises. Good girl. Our noises up here, I like to do this so that they hear all of the things before I get up there. And like this saddle I'm using right now is synthetic, so it makes these weird, like, I'm sure you can probably hear them in my microphone. It makes these weird zippy sounds. Good girl. Good job. I know, it's so boring, ain't it? Good girl. You touch your butt. You know, you don't want horses where you accidentally kick their butt while you're getting on and then they take off. Goodness. You gonna make it? All right. I'll ask her for a little more. All right, we walk. 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 Come on. I will now. See, you stepped on your rope. You gotta get out there. All right, walk. She's a little too close to me. I will kind of poke them in the rib cage as a, you know, move out. You see, she doesn't like that, but she moves off of it. Good. We need space. Good girl. All right, we trap. Trap. See if she'll give me any attitude today. Trap. Good girl. Come on. She's trying to ignore me, so I'm going to put the pressure on. And walk. 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 Good. Good girl. Keep walking. Keep walking. All right, I'm probably going to revisit this walk to trot transition a little bit here. Because she knows how to lunge. We've done this many times. So the fact that she's just ignoring me, is just trying to pull on the lunge line to get farther away from me, she's like, no, I don't want to do it. Well, we're going to do it. Come on. You can keep walking. You ain't that old. Jeez. She's creeping in closer and closer to me. If it's too close, I'm going to give her a poke. Good girl. We'll trot a little more. Trot. Trot. Good. Good girl. And walk. Good job. Okay, so she did that pretty well without any protesting, so I'll let her walk. Come on, keep walking. We're still kind of learning between walk and whoa. Walk. Walk. Good job. Good girl. And we'll switch. Walk. Good girl. You can trot. Trot. And walk. Good girl. Keep walking. Walk. Good girl. So you can tell, like, when I can feel that she's starting to slow down, my kisses will increase, or my clicks, whatever I'm doing. I feel like a horse like this, I don't really decipher between the smooching and the clicking. With like a fresh colt or a show horse, I would, but ground is like very mildly slick in here in a couple parts, but not enough that she can't just trot a circle. It's actually pretty dry where we're at right now. All right, and trot, trot, trot. One more circle. And walk. Good job. Good girl. Keep walking. Good girl. And ho. Ho. Good girl. You can face me. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. See, I got to tell her when she's done good, too. She's licking and chewing now. So when she does what I ask, I give her scratches and give her a good release and make sure she knows that she's done something correctly also. I feel like we get after our horses a lot when they do things wrong, but sometimes we overlook like rewarding them too when they've done well. And I try to remind myself of that even when my horses are having a really bad day and they're just pissing me off, that even when they do something good, I need to pet them, scratch them, tell her, good girl, give her a nice little break, little release. All right, and now her job really is to just stand here and do nothing while I climb on her. Actually, I'm going to put my helmet on. I'm not an avid helmet wearer. Like, I don't generally wear them, but I do wear them with colts or, project horses like this. I see a lot of girls that break out horses without helmets these days, and that's fine if that's what somebody wants to do, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm not a better rider than this horse is a better bucker. I'll admit that. I'm just not. I cracked my head open too with a client horse. Gosh, I don't even know, 7 or 8 years ago. Good girl. So I just, what's the hurt wearing a helmet? Wiggling this around on her, shifting it just so she knows what she's going to feel like when I get up on there. Put some weight in the stirrups with my hands. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Actually, we didn't practice our flexing earlier, did we? Come around a little more. There you go. Good girl. All right. Well, this is, oh man. I hate jeans, you guys. I don't even wear jeans for the most part, but sometimes I feel like I should look professional. I'm going to start small, just bouncing lightly right here. Good girl. Good girl. And we do everything on both sides, even this. I'm 100% you can mount your horse on the right side type of person. I think it's good actually for them to be prepared. Good girl. To do it on both sides. Good girl. What do you think? My friend Mel was working with her the other day too and was actually leaning over her and, you know, putting some weight on her, getting her foot up there and stuff. So I know that she's like, this isn't her first time seeing this type of thing. Good girl. Good job. And she'll figure out her job is just to stand here and do nothing while I do a bunch of other annoying stuff. Good girl. Good girl. And lots of small releases. Like there, I just put weight on her twice and now I'm going to scratch her. So good job. So every time she gets a release, you're teaching the horse that they did something good. So all of these small little tasks will add up. And I am going to get out of breath because this is a workout from down here. Good girl. Good girl. That's okay if she moves a little. Good girl. When she stops, I'll slide down. Good girl. That's all right. Good girl. No big deal. She's like, oh, was I supposed to just stand there and let you climb your ass on me? Yes, you were. Good girl. You can see our saddle slipping a little. But Stella kind of has, I want to say, a very, very mild start of a sway back going on. So the breast collar kind of is helping keep her saddle from going too far back. It's not a perfect fit, but good girl. Good job. Good job. Good girl. And I'm not very good at getting on from the right side either. So a lot of times I look kind of stupid. All right. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Good job. Ugh. Yeah, so she's kind of loosened up again, so I'm going to tighten her up a little more. Good job. What do you think? I know. Good girl. I'm going to touch her butt while I'm up here. I'm going to touch her other side. She's totally holding my weight right now. Good girl. Should I give you a little treat for that? Yeah. I'm not a big treat giver. I don't do this all the time, but she's a good girl. She's a sucker for a treat, so may as well. What do you think? Good girl. Good job. Yeah. You gonna let me sit on you? That is her only job, to stand here. All right. She's like, really? Again? Now she moves, I'm just gonna follow her. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Just a quick sit and back off. I don't want to sit up there for too long and then give her time to kind of overthink and sit on things and then decide, actually, I'm scared. You know, if I get on, sit quick, get right back off, then she completed the task, right? So we can build off that a little bit more as we go. But I don't want to overstimulate her, you know, with her first time doing it. So I'll do this probably same thing again. Good girl. Good job. Easy. You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, goodness. Good girl. I got a little jumpy there. It was my fault. I just got to trust her. She's not going very far. She hasn't tried to buck at all, so I don't think she's going to do much. All right, one more time. Yeah, you're like, really? I'm tired of this. Good girl. Good girl, Stella. Good job. Good girl. Good job. I'll give you another one because you're doing good. You're doing good, horsey. Yeah, I don't really love the way the saddle fits her, but it's working for now. Good job. All right, gotta do the same thing over here. Even though my legs don't stretch that well this way. Good girl. Good job. Ugh. We gotta teach everything on both sides. No, you're not getting another one. You'll get one when we're done. Good girl. Good job. Ugh. Good girl. She's like, really? You got me out today just to sit on me? I did. All right, we'll try to do a sit. Ugh. Good job. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Good girl. Good job. Try to get a thumbnail. All right, one more time. Then you get to be done. Yeah. Then you get to be done. One more sit. Good girl. Good job, Stella Belle. All right. That's all. That's all I want from her today. So I'm going to just unsaddle right out here in the ring again. Same thing with unsaddling these newbies, or these green ones. I saddle them in the middle and unsaddle them in the middle. So really they get their release in the same spot that they got their pressure, and it's not developing any, like, you know, wanting to drag me over to the post or to the gate or wherever they always get unsaddled. Good girl. Looky there. Good job, babe. Now you can have some treats. I only have 2 left, so that's all you're getting. You can check it out. Good job. Good girl. You carry my fat butt around. All right, guys, that's all I'm doing with her today. She did what I asked with very minimal protesting, so I'm going to call it, and maybe next time I'm going to get Mel out here, and maybe we'll put the first little quote-unquote ride on her and lunge her around a little bit. But for today, she tolerated a lot, so I'm going to put her back, and I want to say we weren't out here for a half an hour, but that's totally fine, so we'll see you guys later.